Hi, it's so nice to talk to you. It's Meg Tucker.
Hello.
Hi, I know you're very busy and I know we don't have a lot of time.
No, that's okay. I'm okay.
Okay, good. Well, I just want to say what an honor it is to talk to you. I've been following you for years and years, and what an impressive career you've had.
Well, thank you very much.
Are still having, of course.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Well, it's really exciting. I know you probably get told this all the time, but you're a bit of a style icon.
Well, that's nice to hear.
And of course, we were waiting, and it's so cool that you're finally coming out with your own scent.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
It's very pretty. I actually have it in the room with me now. I'm holding it. I've smelled it. I'm wearing it.
Oh, good.
It's so pretty.
Oh, good. I'm so pleased to hear that.
Now, what made you say, now is the time I want to create my own fragrance?
Well, I've been sort of creating my own since I was about, let's just put it this way. For about the last 20 years, it's been my dream to create a fragrance. And I've basically been doing that sort of for myself for the last 10 or 15 years, just mixing and layering. And there just came a point about 2 years ago where I actually summoned the courage and said to my husband, I really want to create a fragrance. And my husband was surprisingly encouraging, and he knew that it had been a big part of my life, that I have very strong feelings about scent and how much I love it, and people came to expect a certain smell. My perfume was fairly well known among my friends and family, and then I sort of took the next step and spoke to an agent of mine and said, dare I be so bold and tell you this is something I would be interested in pursuing, and how does one do this? And he said, well, it's good to know, and let me get back to you. And basically I just waited to meet the right people. I started meeting with various fragrance houses, and when I finally met Catherine Walsh, who was my boss at Cody Lancaster, it was just the most perfect fit.
And it had to be, because it's so important. Fragrance defines a person, I think.
It does, and a lot of people, make long commitments to fragrance, and that's sort of the role it's played in my life. I mean, there's been a lot of influential women in my life who have worn fragrances that I've really loved, and scent is great for nostalgia. It causes immediate recollection, and it also is, has to be somewhat social. It can be very aggressive, or it can be really nice, and really our dream was to create one that was classic and timeless and would leave you wanting more rather than wishing you had less. Which
is so welcome to hear, because we can all say you've gone into a room and you think, oh my goodness.
Yes, exactly.
I actually worked in a perfume store in New York, and I've been down the coffee bean route. Now, when you were developing that scent, how many tries and how many smells did you have to ingest, I guess, if you will, before you came up with the right mix?
Well, Catherine supposes that it was well over 200 before we got it right.
Wow.
And that means that they were, meaning that once I started articulating, describing, that meant that those were 200 variations of what we were trying to get at.
Oh, my.
And because I came into the process knowing very clearly what I wanted to do.
Yes. Now, I do. I know that. You said you wanted it to be classic and sexy and romantic and appeal to a lot of people, which that's tough, because perfume, you can put it on one person and it develops completely differently on another person.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You clearly had a lot of experience in the fragrance world.
Oh, well, I've smelled my fair share, and this really is lovely.
Well, what we wanted, that's so nice, thanks. Well, what we really wanted to do is we didn't feel that you had to market fragrance for one type of consumer or one particular, age group or shape or ethnic background. I really felt like women can, while it can smell very different on everybody, as it does, there can be one sort of general theme that appeals to many, and we just really wanted a fragrance that appealed to anybody between the ages of 70 and 7 and 107.
Now, what would some of the notes, I mean, if you were to break it down for those people who haven't had a chance to smell it yet, what are some of the things that went into it as far as smells go?
Some of the less traditional notes, and I think which is what distinguishes it a little bit, is there is musk in it, there's a little bit of amber, There's a little bit of patchouli, which is unusual in a female fragrance. There's a little bit of orchid, and there's a little bit of green, but not a lot. And there's a little hint of floral, which is generally thought of as a more feminine smell, but not super, super floral like a lot of the feminine fragrances. It's just it's light, and it's a little bit sexy, but it's not aggressive.
It's not in your face.
Yeah.
Now, when you put it on, because I assume you do wear it.
I wear it every day.
When you wear it and you put it on at 8 a.m., by 3 p.m., has it changed its scent, or do you find it still...
Yeah, the longer it's on, which is the case most often with fragrances with me, the longer it's on, the more I like it. But I will admit to applying it more than once a day, too.
Right.
I tend to I like to use it all during the day, but the longer it's on, to me, the better it gets.
Any advice for people who are, out and testing the different perfumes and they go to select it as far as, how many times should I put perfume on in a day?
Well, I think that depends on the environment in which you work and live, and a lot of people that work in kitchens don't want to wear fragrances much because it really interferes with the food and the smelling of food and the tasting of food the way a scented candle might. But really, you should really think about who you're going to be around and how it affects them. And for me, I like to put it on after I get out of the shower, when your pores are open, and I always put it on before I go out in the evening.
Yep, absolutely. Now, because it's such a personal scent, are you comfortable that millions of ladies are going to walk around wearing your fragrance?
And not only am I comfortable, I'm thrilled at the idea. It's something that I've had to create for people that have said over the years, "Oh, what are you wearing? What are you wearing?" And this is now just a better way to do it. It's all in one bottle rather than the mishmash of scents that I've been mixing and layering for all these years. And it's really a great privilege to even have this opportunity. So I feel very happy to share the secret.
Well, thank you for letting us into your world. It's
my
just
pleasure.
One more little sneak peek into your life. Now, does everyone love it? Your friends love it? Matthew loves it? Everybody
really has been really wonderfully receptive to it. It's been so nice. And, it's a great worry about how people will respond because, geez, that's what it's about, and it's been really nicely received, which has been great.
Well, the holidays are coming, so it's a great item to pick up.
It is, and we have really great gifts with purchases coming up for the holidays, and really special boxes that it's in, and I'm very excited about the holiday season and what we're going to do. And we have body lotion, and we're working on an oil and a shower gel, and I'm really excited.
And will we see lots of ads with you in them?
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen the print campaign, but we have an on-air spot coming for the holidays.
Excellent. That's fantastic. Now, would Carrie Bradshaw wear this perfume?
Oh, my gosh, I would think so, yes. I think all the ladies might because it's on the show, because it really suits a lot of different personalities. So far, it seems to be the case.
Well, I know you're really busy. You're filming The Family Stone.
No, I filmed it. I finished it already.
You're all finished with it?
It's opening November 4th here in New York, and I'm probably at the exact same time in Toronto. It's a wonderful film with Diane Keaton.
And Claire Danes, Luke Wilson,
Dermot Mulroney, Craig T. Nelson, Rachel McAdams, a Canadian.
What a fun movie. I can't wait to see it. And then you've got lots of projects on the go.
Yeah, I finished another movie called Failure to Launch with Matthew McConaughey. And a bunch of other stuff coming up.
He's not hard to look at either.
No.
Well, it's such a pleasure to talk to you.
You as well. Thank you so much.
And you're going to be in Toronto. No, I'm not sure. Are you here yet?
No, I'm coming tomorrow.
Okay, so you're going
today.
Yeah, you're going to be here. You're going to be at Sears at Yonge and Dundas Square, which is at the Eaton Center from 12:30 to 1:30.
That's right.
And you're going to be signing some autographs?
Absolutely.
And if people can get your perfume, pick it up and
absolutely
try it and tell you.
And I look forward to meeting everybody very much.
Well, we're thrilled. There's some good shopping in Toronto. You'll have to check it out.
I know. I'm excited. Good.
Well, say hello to everyone. It was a real pleasure and lovely. I think, like you said, is the perfect name for your fragrance.
Oh, thanks so much. And the pleasure was mine. Thank you.
All right, Sarah. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.